I'm going to show you an example of stealing a Goblin Totem Staff for using the Goblin War mechanic. We are going to be doing this in the Derelict Mine, which is going to be east of Skingrad. I'm just going to be showing you what it looks like at the end. It's down there. We have to take it without defeating that goblin. So we just got to get out. At the start of the game, there is actually a Goblin War already happening in the area I was just in. So on my way out, I ran into the other goblin holding the Goblin Staff that was originally from Goblin Jim's Cave. So now, at this point in this video, I have two Goblin Staffs to show you how the Goblin War mechanic works. So here we are with the testing. I have two of these Goblin Totem Staves. I have two of them. One is from Jim, and one is from this one. So I have these two Goblin Staves, one from each. Both of their shamans are still alive, and I have it up here at the Plundered Mine. Now, what I have tested is trying to put it in the path of these goblins outside. They do not care. Alright. They do not care. So, just had to throw an extra one in there because they made me mad. So since they don't care, what we are going to do is we are going to go inside, and I'm going to try to sneak and drop them, hopefully somewhere that a goblin inside will care, and will take them, and will trigger a war. If this doesn't work, I'm probably going to upload it in the hopes that other people will test things. Just a regular goblin, right? Does he turn around? Debating whether I kill him or try to let him have the staff. I'm just going to go ahead here and just... Look, guys, there's two Goblin Staves. Two of them. They picked it up! I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting that. So they took it. I don't know if they took the other one. There's three here right at the entrance now, so maybe... You know what? We're just gonna leave. It's not gonna... We're just gonna run. Who are you? Oh, bandit. Little fancy dressed for a bandit, wouldn't you say, everyone? I'm gonna rest outside the cave and see if I can catch a Goblin War. And I will upload this as my testing. Wait. Oh. You don't have the staff on you, do you? As long as he doesn't have the staff, we're good. Put a lot of points into my health, can you tell? Wait, where'd the body of the... Did I lose the body of the... bandit? Am I blind? I guess I'm blind. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Right there it is. It's a mithril. I don't see his weapon. Right there it is. Yep, it was enchanted. Alright, so he did... I wanted to confirm. Look at all the arrows, though. That's really good arrow amounts, I must say. So, we're all the way down here. I've went ahead. I've given it to them. I am now going to wait and see if we can get a Goblin War. A visible Goblin War. I'll wait up to 7 days to see if we get one, and if we don't, other people need to do testing, and I'm going to move on for now. Because I would think we'd get some sort of a... like, kicked out of the waiting or something if Goblin Army came through, or we'd see bodies or something on the outside of the cave. It is, of course, entirely possible that it didn't get fixed. Whatever it was originally supposed to be didn't get fully implemented. And if that's the case, I saw people say that the original Oblivion mod tools work with this, which means maybe someone could port the Goblin War mechanic mod. I will say I would like if the base game just had Goblin Wars in it, since it seems like that was originally planned. I'm not seeing any sign of war. They definitely took it, right? Like at the very least, they took one of the stabs, so they have it. I guess the 3-day timer could possibly delete them, but I don't think it would do that if there's a whole mechanic around Goblin Wars. Looks like it's going to be a flop. I checked the Reddit, and people keep asking about Goblin Wars. And this is why I'm doing this testing. Showing what I'm doing, so other people know if I did something wrong, or they want to test something different. I also went and did testing just waiting inside the city. That might have not been able. I tested, because it won't disappear because you're in the cell. I tested like a whole 2 weeks in the city with the goblin staves just at my feet. I will say that I also tested outside for like a week and no goblins came in one area. But if you do that, make sure you don't have horses walking by, because horses, if they step on these staves, they will actually kick them under the ground. They're bugged. Nothing. I mean, there's a goblin outside. do one more and I'll head in and see if there's bodies of another tribe, and if there aren't, we're going to call it. I'm going to say this is my first Goblin War testing failure. Thankfully, I have a save from before this. So I have my stabs in case something is found. Sad way to end off the night. I had a really good night testing stuff, but Goblin Wars just weren't happening. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going to load back my save anyway. I will say these goblins, if you do not kill off the shaman and they keep infinitely respawning, which seems to be the case, they are like so many arrows if you're playing an archer. Yeah, these are all 3 feather. 3 feather. 3 feather. Yeah, it doesn't look like a Goblin War happened. I'm going to call it a failure. I'm going to call my test a failure. And I thought I would catalog them in a video. What a staff. And the jawbone swings. And how well you can tell that. Not sure why I'm glowing, but... If you were wondering about them, you're wondering about those Goblin Wars, they appear to not work. At least I can't make them work. I hope I'm missing something.